Hi, I am Jean Berry, and welcome to Games That Grow Your Business. In each episode, we go on a quest to uplevel your business through games. And today, we are meeting Rachel Archelaus. Rachel experiences her life as a multi-dimensional being. She has seen and interacted with the non-physical world since her childhood and continues to have rich experiences of different beings, star systems, and energies. She is the founder of the Intuitive Art Academy, which teaches people how to have two-way conversations with their higher selves in an easy and creative way. The Certified Intuitive Artist program helps healers, therapists, and coaches to create a lucrative and impactful business by using intuitive art with their clients. In 2008, she founded Zephyrus Press, which publishes poetry and self-help. Intuitive Art, How to Have a Two-Way Conversation with Your Higher Self, and Above the Surface, A Fairy Tale for Adults are her latest books. In addition, she has just come out with a really fabulous new Oracle deck from the Intuitive Art Oracle deck, and we are going to play with that today. So, welcome, Rachel. I'm so happy to have you here. Woohoo!
So excited. Thanks for having me.
So, before we dive right into the deck, because I'm always so excited to just get going, like, let's get on the play. Tell us a little bit about how you decided or came about to the idea of having a deck. Why a deck?
Well, my method of intuitive art, as you would guess, involves art supplies, paper, something to draw with. I like to use pastels, which are kind of messy. And I've always wanted like a super easy, travel friendly way to do intuitive art. It doesn't take up a lot of space, it's not messy. And I just like couldn't figure out how to do it for so many years because we everyone uses their own color meanings in my method. And so I was like, oracle decks are usually very prescriptive. You pulled this color and it means this. So I just had to figure out how to make it true to what my thing is all about. And then when I did it, yeah, I had so much support from Jean in her class that it was like it's so easy to execute on.
That is awesome. And, I really love that process. And the other part I love about the process of this is that it wasn't instantaneous, right? It took a little time to flow in and to actually find the right way that was in alignment for you. And another thing that I really love about your deck actually is the sweet way you packaged it. And how did you decide on that? Like what was the process of coming up with this really cute thing? This bag.
Yeah, honestly, just like looking at all the options, obviously we went for thought of a box, printed box, but the minimums for that are so high. I only wanted to print like 100 decks at a time, and I couldn't get less than 500 boxes. Um, Also, like the little organza pouch wasn't quite custom enough. I didn't want just like a generic pouch. I wanted people to feel like they were getting something really quality and luxury and branded. And so my sister and I were just brainstorming. She's my graphic designer. We just were like looking at imprint websites, the places that will print stuff for you. We found this adorable pouch and we saw like the contrast zipper and we were like, okay, we're sold. We picked our colors and it was just like super easy decision.
That is awesome. That is awesome. So I know everyone's really excited to see inside, right? We want to see inside. And so why don't we then think of a question that for our business owner viewers that might give them some value today, like a reading just for them. What would you like to ask our oracle deck today?
Well, I was really inspired by our retreat. Jean and I just got together over the weekend with a few other amazing women business owners, and we did a lot of embodiment work. So we could ask for people how to embody success in their businesses.
Sweet, sweet. Okay, well, I'm going to start shuffling. If you want to shuffle too and draw cards at the same time, you can. It's totally up to you. We both have the decks right here. So let me just switch the screen to you here. There we go, and to my camera so that we can see them both. There we go. All right. Ooh, opening it up. So inside there are color cards, the ones that say color on them. There are also ones that say shapes. And there are some, just a few, that say texture. So we'll see what kind of magic shows up. Okay, so how to embody success in your business. These cards are so responsive, Rachel. They just fly out for me.
Yeah.
They have that nice slippery, ooh, that one really wanted to come out. I have this one right here. And intuitively we wait, ooh, there's another one that came upside down actually. And I'm going to let one more fly out here. Oh, that one actually just popped right out too. All right, and a color. Sweet. All right, I'll set those right here. I'm really excited. All right, here we go. Ah, be the star. Ooh, now that's an interesting texture. I don't even know what to feel with that. I've pulled this in every single reading I've done. I just got my deck, and I think I've done probably 6 or 7 readings since I got my deck. Every single one of them has pulled this white card. And for me, right, that is about white space. Open, white, spirit space where you just let things pour in.
Oh my gosh, so important, yes.
And so I'm just going to make up my own thing here, and then I want to hear what you say too, is that be the star of your business, right? That would be embody it, and then follow your own path. It's like whatever shows up, you just follow that path. Just follow the path. And then give plenty of space for creative, your unique spirit self to show up inside of that.
Yeah,
right, what do you have to
said it better. Absolutely.
So did you pull any cards in addition?
I did, and it's so similar. It's amazing. Okay, so first I got the box or the square, and it'll make sense more if you see the whole reading. So I'll come back to this.
Okay.
But then I got creative alignment, which is really like what lights you up, what makes you excited, what you turn on when you're talking about or do. And then there's plain old alignment, which is really important. Of course, it's on my screen, what I do. So being you, right? Just like being the star of your own business. That's what these two mean here. And then it's like the other follow your own path. It's like, do your own thing, be guided by the beat of your own drum, that saying. And then pyramid is so special to me because this is like, okay, you start with what you think you want, which has a lot to do with what everyone else thinks you should do. And the people who've come before you have left a container for you to copy, right? That's important when you're starting your business. But then you get really optimized as you follow your own way, you get aligned, you get creative, then you know what you want. And that's really what the pyramid or the triangle represents to me. So this is like a progression of like, okay, you're ready to optimize, you're ready to make decisions based on you.
I love this so much. And this space of, really saying, who are you really? And then giving enough space for creativity to show up and following your own path. Like we both got that kind of, I love that mine had a little bit more structure, right? It's a little squarer, but yours is a little more fluid. Follow that path. That's awesome. Amazing. So I'm curious if you are watching this and this reading was for you, right? We did this reading specifically for you to embody your creative business into the world. I want to know what it is that you're inspired to do then. Because that's part of, both Rachel and I believe in this, is that, once you have this space, you get to just be that, right? Just be it. And that's what starts flowing at you. And yet there's a moment where you can say, well, but what do I do today? Right? What do I do today? And I know this is one part of your intuitive art process, which is to say, what am I inspired to do then? And, in light of this, if we look at this whole arc of our reading and the cards that you got, and I'll take a picture of these. Rachel, if you can take a picture of yours too, that'd be awesome. And we'll share those as well. Is what are you inspired to do? Like, really, like what's the next step? And that thing that wells up and says, that's it. So for me, of course, it's been a clear message for me. I'm just going to put it across my whole screen. Just white space. Is I have been so called this year to do nothing. Like, to just sit in the white space of my higher self, of my creativity, of whatever wells up, of whatever I want right now. And actually that brings up then what we talked about this weekend, which is embodying your wealth, embodying your bigger story. Like, what is the bigger dream? And having that show up.
Yeah. I have a metaphor for white space too, because when I work with people, you've probably seen this too, a lot of times when you find alignment, white space just opens up for you. Like, you're no longer grinding and hustling and doing all the things you think you should be doing. And all those things get done, but you don't have to do it. And so there's a lot of space in your calendar. And sometimes you just don't want to do anything, right? You're comfortable doing nothing. I just took almost 7 months off, basically, in that space of like, yeah, I'm good. I'm just going to garden. I'm going to check my email. I'm going to read, And I like to think of it as like those times, it's when you're upgrading vibrationally. You're giving yourself the space to fill back up, to have the inspiration eventually of to doing more, because we love to do here on this planet. But you're on the plane during that time. So you're going somewhere. It's really important. And to what Jean is saying, where is your plane going? What is your new story? When you land, where are you going to be? Where is your higher self delivering you to? So you don't have to do the physical work on your way there. You're up leveling vibrationally, but you're going to get there. So where are you going? I think that's an important thing to know.
I love that metaphor so much. That's so awesome, because when you're on the plane, you just really don't experience that you're moving at all, and yet you're really going fast.
Yes.
That's amazing. So this is my question that I ask everyone inside of this container. You have a new deck, a game to play inside of your business. How are you using that game to grow your business? And I know it's usually multidimensional, right? But what are the things that you're doing to actually grow your business using your deck?
Honestly, I use it for everything. So I have been planning an in-person certification, which I've never done before. And there's like question on when should I do it and how should I do it. And so I've been doing different scenarios with my deck, just being like, okay, if I do it this way, what does it look like? If I do it on this date, what does it look like? And that's been giving me so much clarity and actually helping me make decisions. And they're decisions that would be arbitrary to my mind. You know what I mean? I could make a pro and con list all day, but it doesn't really know, but my higher self does. So that's why I ask my deck. I also ask about like this new YouTube show I'm developing, like different, segments or the timing or just any kind of thing I need clarity on. I ask because it's so fast and I can trust my higher self.
Awesome. That is amazing. And so that's the process itself. Like, the deck actually serves you. And I'm curious about the other side of that. How will you be using your deck to how will you be selling it, and how will you be sharing it with people, and how does it grow your business as a product inside of your business?
Yeah, well, I'm really excited that it makes the process that I teach so much more accessible to people. Like, we have some people with motor issues who find it hard to hold a little crayon or chalk, but the cards make it easier to hold. I also like that you can travel with it easily. I just did that. It takes up so little space. But in selling it, I'm just incorporating it into all the channels like Instagram ads and story links. And I'm going to have it underneath my YouTube channel in my channel store. And, I have it on my website. And I guess the more I use it and show it off and love it myself, it just naturally goes because people are like, oh, yeah, I want that too. So it's been pretty organic.
Yeah, no, and I love yeah, of course, the other thing I love about decks and games is that when people have them, they share them so effortlessly. They're like, look at what I drew, or here's for you, or here's a gift for you, or that kind of thing. And then inside, even inside of your certification program, will the certified intuitive artists then be able to sell the deck as well? Is that part of the plan, or?
Yeah, we have a little secret store for our graduates and our students to buy supplies from at cost. And so, yeah, they can buy it. They can use it at fairs if they do fairs or in readings or coaching calls. I think it's going to really add a new dimension to what they can do and how to make some more money too. So that's exciting.
That is incredibly exciting. And the other part, and then the final part, which is referral, it's that you're basically sitting on everyone's desk now. It's little Rachel, like curled up on the desk saying, "Hi, can I help you today?" And they're like, "Do you know someone who can help me with this clarity thing?" And they're like, "Yes, they're sitting on my desk right now."
Yeah, and like that's so true, and that's why we wanted to make the packaging so like show worthy. Like people wouldn't be embarrassed carrying this around because it's got like a very empowering, cute phrase, and but we just like stuck our little message down there like of what it is. We just wanted to make it so people wouldn't mind carrying it around and showing it off and having it on top of their desk. So
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely. Absolutely. So, where can people find your deck?
Well, on my website, intuitiveart.com, you'll see a shop thing on top. You just click on the shop, it's the first item in there. And if you're on mobile, you'll just see where to expand the menu and then you'll find the shop in there.
And I actually have the direct link below of the YouTube, so you can find it here too. The direct link is right there. And any other piece of wisdom that you have for someone maybe who either is looking at intuitive art and they're like, should I do this? Or who are looking at creating their own deck and they're like, should I do that?
Oh my God. Create your own deck and use Jean's course because it spells everything out. There's no fluff in it. It's really logical. It gives you lots of options. Like she's just a master. She knows what she's talking about and what she's doing. You're going to save so much time if you just go to her course. But I'm also hooked because my graphic designer and I are already like finishing the design for a second deck for an Intimate Alien. So, and it's different. It's bigger cards. It's more like tarot size. It's probably going to have holographic like sides. It's going to be really cool and different. So once you make one, you're just going to keep wanting to making them because they're so much fun.
I agree with that. And I do have to give a testimonial about intuitive art and how important it is because I am also certified, I'm a certified intuitive artist and with Rachel's method. And it truly is the quickest way to get an answer. What I love about this deck is it takes the quickness even to the next level. And has this, I've been doing it each day for saying, well, what should I do today? And because honestly, I didn't feel like doing anything. So that's why I kept drawing this card. I knew that I shouldn't do anything, and yet I needed validation, apparently. That, no, it's okay. Don't do anything today. All right, we're good. And Rachel and I were talking over the weekend about how sometimes we have these big ideas and we're like, okay, go, 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 go. And we're doing all these things. And then I was saying, but I just put this out and then it was quick, crick. It was crickets not just from other people, but from myself. I'm like, don't do anything. I'm like, well, but it's this big launch. Don't do anything. And it's been perfect and okay and all of those things. And so I love that piece of validation that comes through in this process, because it's so easy for our brains to take over and say, no, go, you need to take on, this is a big dream and a big goal. You have to do. And sometimes it's just not true. We get to go sit in the garden. So what, last thing, I keep saying last thing, but it's not the last thing. What is your favorite thing to do when you're not doing?
Garden.
Oh.
Yeah. Or go to the gym. I know those are sort of doing things, but they're just for me, like internally feeding me. So yeah, I love my garden. I go out there as much as I can several times a day. And I like going to the gym because it's just like a nightclub. It's like really loud music and we just get to rock out. It's awesome.
That's really awesome. That's so funny because you don't strike me as the kind of person who wants to, like get it out to the nightclub. But, like, see, that would be an okay, it's like in your own space. You're like watching your own little screen, right?
Yep.
That's awesome. Oh my gosh. Well, Rachel, thank you so much for coming on the show today and giving this amazing wisdom to people embodying their businesses through the deck. And, for everyone else who's watching, just go buy the dang deck. You need this.
Free shipping to the US.
Oh, well, that's even a bigger excitement. Like, buy it now. Don't know how long that'll be on. So
We all love free shipping, don't we?
we do love free shipping. All right. Well, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for coming and watching. And until next time.